Hi, I'm Jackie with Veterans Rideshare, and today we've got one of our team members. This is Lucius Mosley. He is our Bakersfield field supervisor, and I would like to welcome him today. He's got a great story. He's been with the company now for a couple of years, was part of a startup in the Bakersfield area, and he's got a lot of really great things to say about working for Veterans Rideshare. So thank you so much for being here today, Lucius.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, Jackie.
Absolutely. Well, can you first tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to work with us at Veterans Rideshare?
So predominantly, I've worked in the mental health field doing counseling work. And my last job was working at a group home for juvenile boys at risk. And so that's counseling work. A lot of that is mentally draining. So I just wanted to take a break and do something totally different. And Scott put out an ad in Craigslist asking for drivers. And I was like, hey, I like to drive. I've been driving for a long time. Why not? So I answered the ad. Scott called me back, set up an interview, and he told me what it was, non-emergency medical transportation. And I liked the way it sounded. I liked the whole background of Veterans Rideshare, putting veterans back to work. And what they did, they would take people to their doctor's appointments who needed transportation. So I wanted to join, and therefore I joined it. That was October. My first day working was October 5th, but I interviewed with him September 2016. So been here since, haven't left yet.
That's incredible. Well, and this way you're still able to help people in a different way that's not as draining. This way it's still important. You're transporting them to their medical appointments. I'm sure. Do you get to hear some good stories along the way when you were driving?
Definitely. I hear a lot of stories. And it's cool because we had a facility here in Bakersfield that housed a lot of veterans. So I've got to meet World War I veteran, World War II veteran, Vietnam veterans. So you get to hear great stories from them, and just in general, meeting a lot of different people, different walks of life, and you kind of become extended family with them because you share their ups and downs with them, because you're transporting them to all these appointments where they hear good news or where they hear not so good news, but you're sharing that moment with them and you're trying to help them get through it also. So in a sense, I still ended up doing a little counseling work, but I love it. I love it.
That's incredible. Well, it must be a gift for you that it's your calling in some way, shape, or form to be there to listen. And I could see how if you're doing, non-emergency medical transport, I know that my grandmother's 91 and she has regular appointments. And so I could see how you'd be driving the same people week after week, month after month. And so being able to build that relationship would be important on both sides for the driver and the passenger.
Definitely.
So can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you do now?
So what I do now, and this is why it's called a field supervisor. So I still work the field. I don't think I would have it any other way, not knocking anybody who sits in the office, but if they wanted me to sit in the office, I don't think I could do it. We had a warehouse here and I would sit in the office and I would find a way to sneak out to do runs. So this is why we're field supervisors. I'm still in the field. I work a full 8, and then I help supervise the other drivers, get them, make sure their uniforms are proper, vehicles are clean, get them anything that they need as far as training, supplies, make sure they have everything that they need to do their job. And if any training, I do training. We have new drivers come out. They usually spend their first couple of 2 to 3 days with me getting trained properly.
Wonderful. And that is important. I know that anytime I'm a passenger, it is important to have a clean, safe vehicle, have the person well presented. So I think that's wonderful that those are core values here with Veterans Rideshare as well. And so I understand that you also have a girlfriend that you met while working at VRS.
Yeah.
That's a job perk that they probably didn't advertise.
No, they didn't advertise that one. So yeah, she works. She was a driver for Veterans Rideshare. She worked a while for Veterans Rideshare, and so she became pregnant, and so she had to leave, maternity leave. So She was dreading coming back. We had a little baby. She didn't want to go back to driving, but she needed to work. And out the blue, Scott called and said, "Hey, do you think Marley would be interested in doing dispatching?" And I said, "Well, if she gets to stay home, I'm sure she'll try it." And so sure enough, he brought her on as a VRS trucking dispatcher. She's been doing it, oh, I can't think, but for a while, maybe about 4 or 5 months, and she's loving it. And she gets to stay at home. So yeah.
Deal. That's perfect. Well, congratulations on your baby. I'd say it's probably our first and only VRS baby, which is amazing. That's remarkable. And being able to work from home is an excellent perk of the job, and that I know that we have several opportunities. Anyone who's watching currently, if you're looking for employment opportunities, we do have some remote positions. I'm here from Florida. You're there in California, and here we are working some VRS magic here. So this is obviously, there are some, crossovers with your counseling job, but I'm sure there's lots of things that are different. What would you say, Lucius, makes this company special?
Well, it's the way we put out things. There's a lot of non-emergency medical transportations here in Bakersfield. There's a lot of other companies here. And matter of fact, the insurance that we go through that contracts us, they contract other companies too. And so the thing that keeps people coming back to us or chooses us of the other companies is we have a policy. We do a door-to-door policy. So I go to their door and walk them and would assist them any needs. They need my hand, my shoulder, whatever they need, we get them to our door and inside our vehicle safely. The same thing when they get to their appointment, door to door. We get them inside. If they need help signing in their name, we're going to do that. If they need assistance getting to that bathroom that's down the hall, we're going to stay and assist them. So we do a lot of things that others don't do, and that's just our policy. We want to ensure and let them know we care, which we do. And it's not something I have to drill into all our drivers. I'm lucky and blessed to have a lot of drivers that naturally care. So this is just what we put out there, and this is the mission. And that's how it was brought to me, and that's how we keep it going. It's brought that we care, and that's what's going to separate us to keep us running. And it does. People won't go with other companies. They will fight with their insurance to get us veterans rideshare out to them.
That's incredible. That's a huge testament that we're doing something right and we're doing it well. And when you say these things, I just imagine my grandmother again. My dad drives her to her appointments. I've driven her to a couple. And I thought, what a wonderful service that would be if you're not near family and you've got, someone who needs a little extra care, more appointments, to have a trusted service like Veterans Rideshare to help them from, the moment you get to their door to the moment you drop them back off at home. And I think it's really special what you're doing. So thank you so much for your work. It's so important. Oh gosh.
And we have guys like Chris and Scott that they back us up. If we see somebody, like we have some elderly mothers that take care of their sons that's sick and they need help around the house. We can go to Scott and Chris and be like, hey, we take this patient all the time. She needs little help moving some things around and getting some furniture too. And they had said, go ahead, do it. Do it. There was here in Bakersfield, there was a family that was put out of their homes and just put on the street. We noticed it. One of the drivers noticed it. We got with Chris and Scott, and because we had to ask permission to use our big vehicles to move some things. And then we had a warehouse to put their things in while they can get it together. So on our personal time, we all got together and got their stuff in the street and stored it in our warehouse until they were able to find a stable place. So you got folks like Scott and Chris that spreads it also, and that if we see something, they have our back. It's not no, that's going to be against this and this. They're like, yeah, go for it. So I love that part of it.
I love that too. There's definitely the right people here, and there's definitely a lot of heart, and that's what attracted me here in the first place as well. There is that nature of giving back or paying it forward, and taking care of people. We're all people. It's not just a client or a number. Even as employees, I know I feel valued. The fact that your girlfriend was given that work from home position so she could stay home with the baby, and I mean that's just remarkable. That says a lot. When employees are happy, the clients are happy.
Yes. Definitely.
That's incredible. So would you say, I'm looking, you've got this wonderful support. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm talking with Lucius Mosley. He's here with Veterans Rideshare. He's our Bakersfield field supervisor. And we've also got one of our drivers, Pat Clapp, watching. I've spoken with him as well. I've had the most fun getting to know our team. Everyone has an incredible story, and I'm really loving this one because I'm able to put myself in the shoes of someone who's got a family member that they're not able to take care of personally, but that's what we're doing here at Veterans Rideshare. So if you are in the Bakersfield, California area and you're looking for non-emergency medical transport, please do check us out at veteransrideshare.com. Also, look us up for job opportunities. Do you know if we're currently hiring more drivers for the field?
Hired. Bakersfield stays busy. I love it. So Scott's been bringing me down vehicles. So we're currently hiring. It's a process, but we are still hiring.
Excellent, excellent. We're looking for the right people with heart who are looking to have a wonderful job with a great organization and help people along the way. Oh gosh. Well, Lucius, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I just love what we do. I love what Veterans Rideshare stands for and the mission, and they allow us to input, our ideas and stuff, and they listen to us, and I just love what we do. Our work. We're
down to the last couple minutes. I almost made it.
But our work does our what we do communicates a lot, and I know I just love it. It's a feeling. I just love what I do.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I love what you do too. Thank you so much for filling me in because, you hear non-emergency medical transport on paper and it's okay, tell us more. And when I found out that you're there helping people sign their name in or help move furniture or, support a family that's lost their home, that's just incredible. Unfortunately, you don't find that everywhere, but you do find it here with us. And thank you so much for being part of the mission.
Oh, I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Lucius, for your time. Thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Again, if you're looking for non-emergency medical transport in the Bakersfield, California area, you can visit us at veteransrideshare.com. Or if you'd like to join our team, we are always looking for more great people. So thank you so much for your time this evening or afternoon for you.
Right.
I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jackie. You too.